The prison of Mariona in El Salvador.
¡Apaga la luz! ¡Apaga la luz!
Guards discovered an escape tunnel, and the prisoners, gang members, are on the attack. Police shoot to kill. Gang members return fire. Despite prison security, the gangs are well armed. It's out of control. The prison of Mariona is a gang stronghold. They use violence with lethal precision, often turned on each other. 2 years earlier, August 18, 2004, 31 gang members were killed in their cells at Mariona in a riot with other inmates. Prison gang wars are common throughout Central America. That same year, more than 100 members of the Mara Salvatrucha gang were killed in a prison fire in Honduras. They might have escaped, but prison guards who could have unlocked the ward didn't, and let the gang members die inside. In this prison, the 18th Street Gang controls the ward. Anyone who enters, guards warn, is on his own. This gang member calls himself Rabioso and says he feels safe in prison, in the safe haven of his gang's territory. He's recovering from gunshot wounds from a drive-by shooting. He was hit 40 times.
We sometimes have to travel this road because we come from a background of poverty where sometimes you don't have enough money for food. The gang gave us what we could not get at home.
Here, jail is a school of crime, but also a school of life. These gang members are teaching each other how to read. Today I learned to spell the word onion, says this gang member. They can cook some tortillas or watch their favorite rap singer. Inside the heart of this gang world, there is hope until hell breaks loose. To prevent violence, members of the Mara Salvatrucha and the Barrio 18 have been separated in different sections, even in different prisons. Jails are crowded beyond capacity, and most of the leaders are in them, yet they're still in command of their cliques on the outside. And on the outside, they live by the golden rule, never leaving the gang. But some dare. Omar is a convicted killer, a deportee from the United States, and newborn Christian. He says he was desperate to leave the gang from the day he fell in love with Sandra.
Mi esposa o mi clica.
I had to decide, my wife or my clique. I gave a lot to my gang and wasn't happy, but with her I found the happiness I was looking for. She was the piece that was missing in my life.
La pieza que me hacía falta a mí.
He is living a secret life, hiding from the gang, living underground. Sandra helped him erase the brands of his past.
Me picaba con una aguja en sí donde tenía el tatuaje. Luego agarramos un poco de ácido muriático.
She would prick me with a needle where I had my tattoos and wet the wound with acid. The acid would burn my skin, then she would peel off part of it with a needle. If there was anything she couldn't get rid of, she would use a razor.
Los pedazos de carne que la aguja no me los quitaba.
Omar has learned to live with the scars, but he never forgets death is only a step away.
Le dicen que tiene luz verde. Uno ya sabe qué significa eso.
When you're told you have been green-lighted, you know they are coming to get you. You don't know who will kill you, but you can be sure they will kill you. This is the rule of the gang, and I have been told that I have been green-lighted.
Yet, like Omar, many have dared to take a chance. to leave the gang looking for a job. From the streets of San Salvador to the sweatshops of Los Angeles, a chance for a different life. In Los Angeles, a non-profit organization is helping hundreds of young men and women to look for jobs, to plan, they say, for their futures and not their funerals.
All gang members are the same. 95% of them are human beings who are interesting, intriguing, troubled, been traumatized. They would love to have a life if somebody offered them one.
For the most part, chances are they will have to keep searching, stigmatized, scorned, rejected by society. Even for those who try very hard, the road ahead is still rocky. When Ernesto Miranda arrived in El Salvador, deported from the United States, he tried to have a normal life. But society, he said, gave him a reality check.
I've been out of the gang since '95, but still can't get a job. The sensationalist media says we're all a lost cause, that we will never change.
Smokey, as he was known, had been shot 4 times and survived. He was one of the Mara Salvatrucha founders. Now he was sorry. Hoping to stop the spiral of violence, he studied law to help youngsters win back their rights. Smokey's pleas with high officials to change their hardline approach had no results. The gang members threatened him to get back into the Mara Salvatrucha.
If I had another opportunity, I would not get involved. Being a gang member took away my chance to help out my family. Had I taken another road in life, I would have done good for my family.
In a letter he wrote desperately, "Don't think the mask of indifference I bear is real. Under these scars and tattoos, there is a heart where feelings are born and then die. There is a soul, a human being, a brother." But Smokey had been green-lighted, targeted for death. Last May, fellow gang members came to his door, pulled out their guns, and shot him dead. Thousands trapped behind bars, thousands more out on the streets. Gang members of the Mara Salvatrucha and the Barrio 18 are out there, fending for themselves, watching each other's backs. Youngsters hoping that someday they will have a second chance. Mariana Sanchez, Al Jazeera, El Salvador.